Welcome to the latest edition of Cardiovascular Updates, covering breakthroughs in the past 2 weeks. Brought to you by LucidQuest. FAST-3 was an investigator-initiated, multi-center, open-label randomized trial in 2,235 patients with intermediate coronary lesions. The study showed that CAAS-VFFR was non-inferior to pressure wire-based FFR for guiding coronary revascularization, with 7.5% primary endpoint events observed in both groups at 1 year. These findings support the potential for less invasive, angiography-based physiological assessment in clinical practice. Noah Labs Vox uses 5-second daily voice clips for remote monitoring in heart failure and was trained on more than 3 million voice samples. The FDA granted breakthrough device designation to this voice-based algorithm designed to detect signs of worsening heart failure. This designation may accelerate regulatory interactions and could influence future clinical adoption depending on further validation. Amgen reported a subgroup analysis from the Vesalius-CV study involving 3,655 high-risk patients without known significant atherosclerosis, all with diabetes, and followed for a median of 4.8 years. Repatha reduced first major cardiovascular events by 31% compared to placebo when added to standard lipid-lowering therapy, reinforcing its role in high-risk primary prevention settings. AstraZeneca completed an observational study using a wearable ECG patch following discharge for acute decompensated heart failure. The study tracked heart rate, respiration, and activity during real-world recovery. The trial status has been updated to completed, with further analysis and reporting underway, indicating continued momentum in remote monitoring strategies. BioCardia submitted CardiAMPHF data and plans to meet with the FDA under its breakthrough designation for ischemic chronic heart failure with reduced ejection fraction. The company requested a discussion on a potential accelerated approval pathway based on safety data, results from 125 patients, and subgroup findings in patients with elevated biomarkers of heart stress. Esperion presented post-hoc analyses from the CLEAR Outcomes trial at ACC 26, focusing on ischemic stroke risk in statin-intolerant patients. Bempedoic acid was associated with a lower risk of ischemic stroke compared to placebo, with consistent benefit observed in patients with autoimmune or inflammatory diseases, supporting its potential role in broader patient populations. Edwards Lifesciences reported updated analyses from the TRISCEND-2 trial, including crossover patients who transitioned from medical therapy to the EVOKE system. The results demonstrated sustained reduction in tricuspid regurgitation, improved quality of life, and lower all-cause mortality after accounting for crossover, extending earlier findings. Lupin received US FDA approval for generic dapagliflozin tablets in 5 mg and 10 mg doses as bioequivalent to Farxiga. This approval introduces additional competition in the SGLT2 inhibitor class and may impact pricing and patient access across approved indications. Stay ahead in cardiovascular research. Like, share, and subscribe for our updates. Visit lqventures.com or email us at info@lqventures.com.